back. You're watching CNBC TV18 and ICICI Bank's Emerging India Awards. The company that we now put the spotlight on walked away with the Most Promising SME of the Year award in 2008. We are talking about Bangalore-based Molecular Connections. Sunanda Jayseelan gets you an update.
From being an angel investor investing in pharma and to running a business focused on providing online knowledge-based research services to the pharma and publishing industry, life has definitely come full circle for Jignesh Bhate.
I have with me Jignesh Bhate, the CEO of Molecular Connections, to really walk us through the history behind the company. Thanks very much for joining us on the show today, Jignesh. If I can first start by asking you, what really is the history behind the company? Why did you come up with the idea for your company?
It's interesting. We started the company late 2001, early 2002. That time, the human genome was just sequenced, and there was a lot of hope from bioinformatics getting us new drugs faster. We thought we would be an early mover in this industry, and so 2001 and 2002 we started the company. Also, we were fortunate. We got some right partners. We took technology from the Singapore government. They have been investing in this area for a long time, and now the Singapore government is a shareholder in Molecular Connections. So we brought in the technology. The human genome was just getting sequenced. There was a lot of hope, and we thought we should be able to find drugs faster.
I know you were an angel investor in your previous life before you started Molecular Connections. How much of that has really influenced your decision to start this company?
A lot, actually. Two main things. One is the business model. Being an angel investor, there was a lot of focus on getting the right business model. And in Molecular Connections, I saw the right opportunity to capitalize on a global wave. So one is, I think, that experience. And second, of course, is finance and capital. So bringing in the right partners, getting the right capital off the ground. The capital intensity in the business is not that small. So we had the fortune of getting in also Barings as our investors at a later stage and get the company off the ground.
All right. What specific need do you fulfill for your clients? Talk to me about the USP of your business, basically.
Good question. What need we specify in our clients? So we have two client verticals. One is pharmaceuticals and one is publishing. On the pharmaceutical side, we help them discover new drug targets through in silico means. We don't have any wet lab. We do everything on dry lab, mostly on computers. Try to identify drug targets which then they can validate and put it through a wet lab. So that's the need we satisfy. Why do we do it here? Why we don't do it anywhere else? A couple of reasons. One is skill sets. We have very good talent. We have people who have worked in Harvard, who have worked in Bern University, Caltech, Lund University, Sweden. So we have people from all over the world who have now come back and joined Molecular Connections. So the skill sets are there. And of course, efficiency and cost. I mean, there's an undeniable factor. So that's our pharma need. On the publishing side, the whole industry is going through a massive change. We are seeing the Googleization effect, free content. Publishers are finding it difficult to charge for their content. So we try to move them up the value chain, create products, create better offerings for their end users so that they can create more value.
What is the kind of margins that a business like yours typically operates in? Let
me put it this way. We kind of struck profitability in 2005, and we have been profitable since then. We have products, we have services, we have pharma, and we have publishing. So the margins are different in different verticals and in different businesses. Products naturally are higher margin. It's difficult to quantify the exact margins. We are a private limited company. But having said that, if you keep your cost under control, I think the margins are pretty decent in this industry. We have a problem next year when the government takes off the STPI benefits. So some margins may fall next year to that extent.
Jignesh, who started the company with 4 people, has since scaled it up to about 700 people. He admits that while the initial years were not easy, mindsets towards the outsourcing industry have definitely changed since.
What would be the biggest challenge for your business?
The challenges have changed over a period of time. I mean, initially 2002, the challenge was that we can do it in India, right? We can do good science. People used to think about, oh, India, I mean, informatics, we have not heard of it before. The challenge was also business model kept changing. I think today, if you ask me what is the current challenge that we face, would be largely people. To get the right people at various levels of management with a scientific, technical background, but an understanding of scale is a challenge.
Have the mindset issues been resolved?
If you mean from a customer's perspective?
You said, India wasn't seen as an informatics hub.
I think two things helped. One is the IT, growth and the juggernaut just rolls on. It has helped us put the India on the global map, global outsourcing map. So to that extent, it has been good. The second thing is there has been some significant changes at our customers' end, in the sense of, for example, pharma, there is a pressure on pricing, there is a pressure on generic competition, and therefore outsourcing has become a very important move. Any
concerns that you've seen over, what is being termed as rhetoric really over anti-outsourcing?
I personally feel outsourcing is here to stay. As I said, I think it is more, it's not a question of choice, I think it's a need now.
All the very best to you for that. There you have it, Jignesh Bhatti, CEO of Molecular Connections, saying winning the Emerging India Awards 2 years ago has helped them move from being just an Indian company to a truly global major. Back to you, Shireen.
Well, here's wishing Molecular Connections the very best of luck. Time for us to take a break, but when we return, the story of an entrepreneur and a company that's betting its fortunes on mining operations in West Africa.